Oh, look who it is. It's our good friend, Sean Fitzgibbons with the History Museum on the Square. Good morning to you, Sean.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. It's great to be here.
Yes.
Yeah. Dare I say, did you see his title?
I did, which
I had to
we're going to get to.
Yeah.
We are like encroaching upon spooky season.
There you go.
So we will get to the spookiness of the History Museum, what you guys have going on, but also 50 years, the big 5-0.
Yeah,
this year.
Museum's turning 50. So back in 75, 76, the country was getting ready for the bicentennial, right? America was turning 200. And so there was a planning committee from the city. And as a part of that planning committee, one of the ideas was to have the History Museum that celebrates all things, the lived histories of Springfieldians and Greene County, etc. And so, yeah, we get to celebrate our 50th anniversary this year. Man, it is a year of anniversaries. Route 66 is turning 100. The United States is turning 250, and we're turning 50, so it's a lot. Yeah.
A lot of things.
Sean, I know you weren't there,
Right.
but
Yeah.
when you start a history museum, what was it like in the beginning, in those early days when you're starting a museum? What exhibits were there? What did people see? How did they get them?
So it was a lot of people bringing in just a lot of antiques and a lot of old objects, you know. John Sellers was there. I don't know if you guys...
I love John Sellers.
Of course, everybody does.
Yeah.
So he was there at the beginning, and he likes to say it was kind of the Ozarks grandmother's attic. Everybody was bringing in a lot of things just to see what it was like living in the Ozarks throughout the ages of the 200 years. And it was, it was a lot of stuff, and it wasn't. They just were planning for a bicentennial museum, but it was such a big hit that they continued it on, and thankfully we're here 50 years later.
Yeah. So what do the celebrations surrounding the 50th anniversary, the birthday, what does that entail? What does that look like?
So, yeah, we're kicking off with we kicked off with the service fair on the square to help out other nonprofits. We're doing the haunted history walking tours, the bus tours. We even have a haunted history uncorked on this Fox stage, which is going to be great. And haunted theater stories of Springfield. And then October 7th and 8th, we are opening up with a 50-50 exhibit, 50 people who were crucial to the success of the museum over 50 years. So we have 50 profiles of people who were important to the museum. And coming up in January, we have 250th celebration of Springfield as part of the semi-sesquicentennial.
That's a hard word to say.
Whoa.
Yeah. So basically, if it made national news and it's from Springfield, it'll be in the exhibit. I kind of like to say from Cobras to Cashew Chicken to Chapel Roan, it'll be in there.
Amazing!
Oh, there you go.
That's a great tagline, by the way.
Uh-huh.
I've seen the History Museum evolve. It's gorgeous. It's evolved so much in the 50 years to the newly renovated facility, which we have now.
It started off as just a shopping, like a strip center on College 50 years ago, and then it went to the Bentley House. It's on Drury campus. Beautiful Victorian house, and that was more of like a step into a house of the era. And then it went to the City Hall, and it was up on the 3rd floor, I believe, before I got here. And they had some ability to do like rotating exhibits, but mostly it was just the exhibits that were permanent and there. And then, yeah, now we're in just an amazing facility. And we're right there on the square we opened in 2019. The new building opened in 2019. And we've just been ramping up ever since that grand open, well, for the 50 years.
Yeah.
Well, and for, maybe people that are visiting and looking for stuff to do while they're here in Springfield, I mean, the museum has a whole locomotive.
Yeah.
Like, how many museums can say that? But also, you've got the history of Route 66 on another level.
Yeah.
Just so much to see. So if someone's never been, what can they see?
Well, yeah, so we have 7 galleries. We have the Crossroads in the Springs, which is the indigenous nations of Springfield that were here before the founding of what we now call Springfield. And then trains, transportation, and trolleys, where we have the train. You can go into the train. There's some video games that kids can play with lessons to be learned. learned. It's not just videos, video games. But then we have the time travel trolley. This is my kids' favorite thing. If you're a Doctor Who fan, they have the TARDIS, but we have our time travel trolley. You get to navigate through timelines and stop and see stories. Then we have the Founders Gallery, Civil War, the Wild West Shootout with Wild Bill, and then the birthplace of Route 66, and then a temporary space, which is where the 50/50 exhibit's going.
Which I love that rotating space.
Yeah.
It's a great space.
It gives us a chance to, our mission is to share the stories of Springfield, right? Strengthening our community by sharing our past, right? And so we have a collection of over 200,000 objects, and to have that space, I mean, we have the permanent gallery, but those things don't rotate.
Yeah.
And so to have that space gives us an opportunity to share that collection with everybody, with the world, because we have so many international travelers.
And we got to get to the walking tour,
Yes,
the haunted.
yes,
We got to get to that.
The haunted walking tour. We're doing it again this year. We're looking forward to it. It's starting at the Calaboose this year, which is the police museum. It is the oldest continually operating business owned by the city. It used to be the old jailhouse. It is now the police museum. We get a chance to tell some vintage true crime and some alleged hauntings. And then we go through downtown. It's a very casual, very easy walk. We go into the Fox. We go into Tobacco. Tobacco used to be the undertaker and cabinet maker back in the day.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh. Do you know why they were doing the same undertaking and cabinet making?
Oh, you can make the casket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can make a casket, you can make a cabinet. So,
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah. So we get to go into these into these places and hear the stories. The walking tour starts $25. Members get it for $20. I start at 5:30 every Friday and Saturday in September going through November 1st. And then we have the bus tours coming up. That's a much expanded, bigger footprint. We go up to Commercial, Drury, Campus, and tell a little bit more. You get more bang for your buck on that
Awesome.
one. Yeah.
Love it.
Thanks so much, Sean. It's so much fun. I've done it. You guys will love it. Make sure you do it this spooky season. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. So much more fun coming up after this.